Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and salam sejahtera. Today we want to talk about what we can do to protect Malaysia's forests, supporting by SDG 15 Life on Land. Before we start, let me introduce ourselves first.
Okay, my name is Siti Nur Syuhada binti Syahrul. My metric number is 4243000571.
My name is Nurliana binti Rahman. My metric number is 42430000481.
My name is Raina binti Kamara Zaman. My number metric is 42430000611.
My name is Raja Umaira binti Raja Zulkifli. My matrix number is 42430010551.
My name is Muhammad Amir Hakimi Birazali. My matric number is 4243001631.
My name is Muhammad Fakhrul Azam bin Muhammad Reza. My metric number is 42430000761.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good day everyone. Our topic for today is presentation is what we can do to protect Malaysia's forests. Malaysia is known for its beautiful green rainforests, which are among the oldest in the world, even older than the Amazon rainforest. These forests are home to thousands of unique species such as the Himalayan tiger, orangutan, hornbill, and rafflesia flower. Forests also provide clean air, prevent flood, and help balance our climate. Unfortunately, in the past few decades, we have lost a large part of our forest area due to deforestation, illegal logging, and land development. According to Global Forest Watch, Malaysia lost almost 8.3 million hectares of tree cover between 2001 and 2022. This loss threatened wildlife, reduce biodiversity, and increase carbon emission. Therefore, it is our duty as Malaysians to protect our forests and preserve our natural heritage. These efforts support Sustainable Development Goal 15 Life on Land, which aim to protect, restore, and promote the sustainable use of ecosystem. By taking care of our forests, we are not just saving trees, also we are protecting our future, our wildlife, and our planet. As part of Malaysia Madani, it reflects the value of sustainability, conservation, and harmony between humans and nature. So now, I will pass to Liana to start the first point. Thank you, Syuhada, for the first introduction. I will continue for the point number 1. The first and most important step to protect Malaysian forests is through education and public awareness. Many people still do not realize how much forests contribute to our daily life. Education helps us understand why forests matter. They provide oxygen, carbon dioxide, and maintain the balance for our environment. When people, especially children, learn about this, they become more awareness and responsible. School play a big role in this. Teacher can organize eco clubs, nature walks, or tree planting programs to make learn more meaningful. For examples, activity like Save Forest Week or Green Schools project helps students connect with nature and learn to appreciate it. Besides that, school media is a powerful tool today. We can use platforms like Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube to share videos and facts about forest protection. Simple connect such as did you know? Video can infographic reach 1 million viewers and inspire people to care. Organization like WWF Malaysia, Malaysia Nature,
Society also conduct talks, accessibility and workshop to educate to public about sustainable living. When people are educated, they will take better care of their surroundings. As the saying goes, we protect that we love, and we love what we understand. Now, my friend will share how our daily habits and shopping choice can also help protect forests. Thank you. Now I will pass to Hurul Aina for the next point.
Thank you, Liana. I will continue with my point about the sustainable consumption. Another important action we can take is to practice sustainable consumption. Is meaning we should buy and use products that do not harm forests. Every product we use, such as paper, food and furniture, it comes from natural resources. For example, when we buy wood or palm oil product from unsustainable sources, it may contribute to deforestation. So what we can do? We can start by supporting brands that use certified sustainable materials. Look for logos such as FSC, Forest Stewardship Council for paper and wood, or RSPO, Roundtable on Sustainable Palm Oil. For palm oil product, this label means the product are made responsibly without damage the environment. We can also reduce paper waste by going digital. For example, reading e-book, submit assignment online, and printing only when necessary. Recycling used paper and cardboard also help save trees. Additionally, we can support local eco-friendly business that use bamboo, recycled materials or reusable packaging. Even simple action like bringing your own shopping bag, tumbler or lunch box can reduce the waste and resource consumption. When millions of Malaysians choose sustainable options, we send a strong message to industry that we care about our forests and our planet. Next, I will pass to Kimi to the next point.
Thank you, Roina. One of the best ways to protect Malaysia forests is by planting trees and supporting reforestation projects. As tree planting helps restore areas that were damaged by logging or forest fires, improve air quality, provide shade and offer home to wildlife, thus rebuilding an entire ecosystem. In Malaysia, many organizations and government bodies such as FRAME, Forest Research Institute Malaysia and WWF Malaysia actively run tree planting programs that everyone can join, while the government has also launched the 100 million tree planting campaign, which aim to plant 100 million trees by 2025. Students and community can take part by volunteering for these projects or by adopting local parks and green areas, with examples such as university students organizing Go Green Days, where they plant trees and clean the environment. Besides environmental benefit, tree planting is a meaningful way to unite people, bringing together community, families, and even company for a shared goal to make our country greener. Ultimately, one tree may seem small, but if each of us plant one, Malaysia will become a forest of hope for future generations. Now, let's move on to another crucial point. The important strong law and community enforcement. Now we will pass to Azam to the next point.
Thank you, Hakimi, for the speaker 4. Besides education and reforestation, strong law and community involvement are also key to protecting our forests. Illegal logging and land encroachment are serious problems in Malaysia. To stop this, our government must enforce strict regulations and punish those who destroy forests for profit. Agencies like the Forestry Department of Peninsular Malaysia (JPSM) play a big role in monitoring logging activity. However, the government cannot do it alone. Local community must also take part. For the example, community ranger or village forest patrol can help report illegal activity quickly. The involvement of indigenous communities such as the Orang Asli is also important because they have deep knowledge about the forest and its resources. By working together, we can combine traditional wisdom with the modern technology such as a drone or satellite monitoring to protect our forests effectively. When the citizens, NGO and the authorities unite, we can create a system that ensure forests are managed, resilient and protect for the long term. Now, for the final part, my friends Raja Umairah will conclude our presentations by summarizing the main idea and connection them to Malaysia Madani and SDG 15. Thank you.
Thank you, Fakhrul Azam. In conclusion, protecting Malaysian forests is not just environmental issue. It is just a shared responsibility of every Malaysian. Our forests give us clean air, food, water and also medicine. Without them, life on earth would not survive. We can also protect our forests through education and awareness, sustainable consumption, tree planting, and strong law enforcement. Each action may seem small, but together they can make a big difference. This mission supports Sustainable Development Goal 15, Life of Land, which focus on protecting and restoring ecosystem. When we support SDG 15, we also support the vision of Malaysia Madani, a nation that values sustainability, care and respect for nature. Let us remember, every tree we plant, every forest we protect, and every person we educate bring us one step closer to a greener and more peaceful of Malaysia. As Malaysians, let's promise to protect our forests not only for ourselves but also for our children and generation to come. Together, we can build a Malaysia that truly lives in harmony with nature. Thank you.
The end our presentation, and we would like to say thank you.